Hey everybody, this is weird, but for some reason on one screen it's saying it won't play and on the other one it is playing. So I hope you can hear me. It would help if I put my microphone on. Hey there. Hold on just a second. I want to make sure I can see you if you are saying something. So let me just get in there. There we go. Okay. So we're just going to get started. Hi, Jenny. Great. I got a new microphone last week. My supposedly good microphone decided to stop working, but I had to yell at it anyway. So I got a new one, a lav mic, so it's hooked up to me. So no matter where I am, I don't have to yell to talk to you. So that makes things nice. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Anastasia. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I've been so stinking busy, you guys. I haven't even had a chance to make myself anything to go on the pincushion. So I am just using a piece of cheater cloth that looks like I pieced it, but I didn't. It's just a piece of fabric. And so that's what I'm going to use just to show you how to make this. I'm not going to actually glue this in because I actually want to make something nice to go in this pretty teacup. So for now, I'm just going to pretend that this is the piece that I've made. What you could do is make some hexagons, and to make the top of your pincushion, you could do one of the hexagons in the center, and you could make, you could embroider it maybe, or do something pretty like that. But as I said, I'm just using this little piece of cheater cloth to show you how I'm going to do it. And then you have a 3-inch piece of fabric, and it just needs to be big enough. I just measured by going around the outside of my teacup to make sure it was big enough to go around the outside, and it's plenty big. This piece, all I did to cut it was tipped over my teacup and used a pen and drew around it, gave myself a 1/4 of an inch all the way around the teacup so that it was plenty big enough to fit. And that's all I did with that. So all we're going to do is take this piece of this strip of fabric, and we're just going to sew it all the way around the outside of the circle. And then we're going to gather the bottom, and we're going to stuff it, and then we're going to glue it into the teacup. So that's all we're going to do. I'll show you how to do it. So I'm going to leave just a little space here at the end, and I'm not even going to worry about it because it's going to be inside the teacup. It doesn't even need to look all that nice. I'm going to go ahead and sew it together with the other end once I cut it off. I'm not measuring this perfectly because, as I said, I just made sure that it was big enough to go around the outside of the teacup. And so I'll just cut it off when I get to the end after I've sewn it around here. And it doesn't need to be perfect because it's going to be inside the teacup and nobody's going to see it anyway. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hi, Kim. So this is really nice having this new microphone where I can just walk around and you guys can hear me and I don't have to yell at the other microphones. Pretty cool. So I'm just going to leave a little space here at the end so that I can sew the ends together once I get around to the other side. And I'm just going to go kind of slow, a couple of stitches at a time because I'm going around in a circle. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Do want to keep it a little bit smooth around the edges because you might see the edge a little bit when you glue it into your teacup. So I'm just making sure that it stays smooth right under where the needle is. But if it's gathered up around the edges anywhere else, it doesn't really matter as long as it's smooth underneath where the needle is. Just like anytime you're sewing a curve, no matter what you're doing, as long as it's smooth where your needle is, you're good. I should be using my knee lift, huh? Make this easier. sure I know where it is for this machine though. Probably around here somewhere. So right before I came on, I accidentally cut my arm. I was trying to find this fabric and it was in a bin. And the bin that it was in is kind of sharp on the edges, and I cut my arm on it. So I'm trying not to bleed all over everything here. But this would be the cutest thing to make some English paper piecing, just like a panel with some English paper piecing, and then use that for the top of your pincushion. Be really, really cute. Or some cute embroidery. My favorite embroidery book has the cutest little motifs. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I think it's called Zaka Embroidery by Yumiko Higuchi. It's my favorite. And excuse my sniffles, I've got the worst case of hay fever right now. I am sneezing and just my nose is running and it's terrible. I am not sick. I just have allergies. So, and I know I'm sniffing and I'm trying not to because it's disgusting and I can't stand it when people do that. But almost done. Okay, so here we are at the other side, and I'm just going to go past this edge a little bit by about 1/4 of an inch or so that it overlaps. Whoops, started sewing before I put my there. Then I'm gonna backstitch a little. There we go. Okay, so I just went past this side. And like I said, I don't care if it's perfect because nobody's going to see it. It's going to be on the inside of the teacup. So I'm just going to. I don't have any scissors. Hold on just a sec. Oh, here they are. Use my little scissors. And I'm just going to cut this off. And this was just a scrap of fabric. You can just use any old fabric because it's going to be on the inside. Nobody's going to see it anyway. And I'm just going to sew these edges together. Let's see if I got it close enough. Nope, there's still a little bit of hole there. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn it out and see how it looks. And it looks fine. So I'm going to do some large basting stitches around the bottom of the strip of fabric, about 1/4 of an inch in. Because we're going to stuff this, and that's going to be the stuffing for our pincushion. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to the table. Shelly, the name of the embroidery book is Zakka Embroidery, Z-A-K-K-A. Hi, Tony. It is my favorite embroidery book. It's got the cutest designs in it. If you give me a couple minutes after I show you this, I'll show you one of the things I made from it. So all I'm going to do, so as you can see, all I did was just turned it out. Now I'm just going to pull my basting threads and gather it up a little bit. I'm going to leave plenty of space to stuff it though. I just like to gather it a little bit so stuff doesn't fall out. And I'm looking for my fuzz. There it is. Had to get my bag of fluff. So what you can do, I don't like to use walnut shells, but if you like walnut shells, or even if I had some walnut shells, I probably would use some. I put them in the bottom of the cup just to make it a little bit heavier, but I don't have any and I don't normally use them anyway. I don't like that they scratch my my pins because I feel like they make your pins not as sharp. I know everybody says it sharpens your pins, but that was, yeah, back when we used to have steel pins. We don't have steel pins anymore. We have chrome ones. So how's this microphone doing, you guys? This is my new microphone. Is it scratchy when I move around and stuff, or is it pretty clear most of the time? What do you think? I'm afraid because it's on my clothes that it's gonna like make weird noises or something when I'm working. So when I stuff pincushions, I stuff them super, super tight because I want my pins to stay in there really good. So I've used most of this bag of polyfill to make pincushions, and I can really, really stuff a lot of stuff in there. So I like them really, really tight. And then I'm just gonna pull, it's still not as tight as I normally like it. So I'm pulling the basting stitches. And you don't have to pull it till it's completely closed. I'm just gonna pull it till it's like pretty, you know, about like that. Can you see that? I'm not completely closing it. It doesn't need to be completely closed. I'm just pulling it enough to keep the fluff in. And then I'm just going to tie a knot in my basting stitches to hold it together. Darn it. Lost the thread. Where is it at? This is like a super simple thing to do, but I just thought it was fun. And I've been wanting to make one of these. I'm probably, like I said, I'm not going to glue this one in because I actually want to make something really, really cute to go in this teacup. But this at least shows you how to do it once you are ready to make a piece. I'm not doing very good about tying my knot. Takes some dexterity, and I don't have any today. Okay, there we go. So once you have that done, you can start to stuff it down into your teacup. And then I just mess around with it until I get it to where the edges are where I want them. The two kinds of glue that I listed in the email to you guys are both kind of a rubbery glue that work really good for holding. I say they glue anything to anything. So they're good for gluing leather. They're good for gluing fabric to things. E6000 is used by a lot of jewelers to glue jewels onto things. So this is Fabri-Tac, and it dries really fast, and it has a little bit of a like I said, like a rubbery feel to it, which makes it hold things better when you're gluing like fabric to ceramics like this. So that's the reason that I use this. This is actually pretty cute. I could almost finish this and just leave it like that. That's really pretty cute. Anyway, so there you can see our little pincushion made out of a, so what you do is just take your glue, and you don't want to put a big ring of glue in there and then stuff this down. You put this in first, you get it kind of how you want it. And then you take your glue, open it up. I'm not going to do that right now, but put about an inch of glue in, arrange your fabric how you want it, and hold it for a minute like that until it sticks. That's why they call it Fabri-Tac, because it sticks pretty quick. The E6000 sticks pretty quick too. So you're going to want to hold it for, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and then do another inch, hold it for 30 seconds to a minute, do another inch, and then just go all the way around doing that. And pretty soon you'll be all done, and you'll have your cute little pincushion all done. This is pretty cute. I might need to just leave it like that. Oh, sorry, I was off camera. Okay, so you want me to show you again? So here, I need to turn this a little bit probably. I usually have it closer to me, that's why. So if you take your glue, you just put a little bit, about an inch of glue on the inside of the rim of your cup, and then you hold it in, and then you just turn it, and you keep doing that about an inch at a time all the way around, and just holding it, and then eventually you'll get all the way to the end. So, you know, it's really funny. I'm not the only one, and we're not the only ones. It's happening all over the place. Everybody's got allergies right now. I don't know what's going on, but sorry, I was a little off camera, Leslie. Oh, good. Yeah. So this was supposed to be a good microphone. I'm glad that it's working out nicely, Sean. So anyway, I thought that would be a really fun thing for us to do. I really wanted to do this with Liberty and make some little tiny Liberty hexies and make the pincushion out of that. So that's probably what's going to be happening with this teacup. So, oh, the new microphone is a, here, let me get I'll get the box and then I'll show it to you. It's called a Deity VLAV mic, and this is what it looks like, the box. And I got it on, here, I'll hold it up a little closer. Oh, it's mirrored, sorry, but if you can read that, it's Deity VLAV, and it is it's about $50. I got it on Amazon. That was a lot less expensive than the one that just went out on me the other day. Yes, with Liberty Hexies, wouldn't it be so cute? It is a quick and easy project, Shelly, and it makes the cutest little gift for your friends. If you get the E6000 glue, you can glue your teacup right to, just put your glue right around the bottom and glue it right to the saucer. And then they'll have a little place to put their pins and things too in the saucer if you want to do that. Or you can just leave them separate. I kind of like to glue the saucer to it just to make it a little more, so it doesn't want to fall over. But yeah. You're welcome, Kathy. Okay, ladies. Well, it was great to see you, kind of, at least see you typing. And I will see you on Thursday if you're in the club. And if not, then I'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great week, girls. Talk to you soon. Bye.